matchups on this week's slate. Conference rivals each coming in ranked in the top 25. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the number 9 team of the land, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Clemson Tigers. EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Crumbstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. On the run, it's Haynes. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
On the run here. Lets it go. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Grab behind the line, it's White. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Castellanos. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. The Seminoles will line up to boot it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today. Looking to pin it back. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their teams on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Defense is coming after him. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
It's taken at the 45. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. State offense on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Dropping back. It's Castellanos. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It is incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Using his legs, it's Adams. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you. Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. To throw, it's Klubnik. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Pressure is coming. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's White. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Pittman. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offense can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
The Noles pick up enough yardage for a first down. Caught in the backfield. It's White. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the Seminoles come to the line with first and goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like what the quarterback's thinking here, trying to make something happen, but he's got to be aware. It's the first play of the drive. To take a loss like that, well, you really set yourself back on trying to pick up a first down.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grabbed by the receiver. Shows off the stiff arm on the way to a solid game.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here comes a handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball out of the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Clemson getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the move now. And he throws his third interception of the day.
He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Breaking free at the 35.
Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. A play action looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Touchdown, Florida State.
They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made over the middle. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking to chuck it again. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the back now goes in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And the Noles are on the move here.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And they bring them down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. He's at the 50. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. The tight end's got it on the corner route. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Timeout, Clemson.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game, who's been in sync with his receivers, back there has time to throw, just having a dream performance.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Moves out of the pocket. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he grew as the third down pressure works.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure in the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get to fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out of the field.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now for that 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball for 31.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield with the left. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And just like that, in one play, they moved him to scoring position at the 23.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Tigers will crank up the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Looking to throw it again. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. They finally corral him at the 1.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. QB keeper all the way. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Dropping back, it's Klubnik, bringing pressure. And he's going to go down, but there's a flag on the play. If it's on the defense, this will be a first down.
No good. That keeps the score. Florida State, 14. Clemson, 9.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
With the catch, it's White. Tackled, but first down. And it's a bunch formation. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Clemson, 9.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And on the carry, he's heading left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Holmes. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
He keeps it on a design run. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Grinding away with a running game. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The Noles will look to convert here on 4th down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. And the Seminoles line it up with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Grab made by the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air, it's Klubnik. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Williams. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. This could be the game here. He escapes the pocket. Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, that's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.